because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains. That was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a 2nd and goal. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
3rd and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And this one is right through. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
KJ Hamler returning it. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. First carry for a Miami native. This is Dalvin Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Now it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. And they've watched the tape all week. They've seen it. But what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages. Blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
And they go play action now. Burrow. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Cook able to escape. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
And that's why Dalvin Cook is the Minnesota Vikings featured back. You put the ball in his hands, good things happen. 2nd in the NFL last year in rushing with 1,557 yards. And that's now back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons with 30 combined total touchdowns. What a player is Dalvin Cook.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dalvin Cook hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. first down Miami as they get set to start the drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CB, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. Back deep to return is KJ Hamler. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Big 13. Big 13. 12.
From just shy of midfield, Burrow flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Now, that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously, no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Play action. Now Wilson. He's got his big tight end, Fant. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down now, it's Hines. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. This is Hines. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumbled, recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Hines again. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 3rd down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
Burrow on play action. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Devin McCourty brings him down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Wilson to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Now Wilson. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Here's Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Eric Stokes. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Looking sideline, incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Burrow. And complete right side to Cook. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not one bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And Lutz puts this one through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Give to Cook out of the gun. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 4th down. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play there on the catch and run.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
They'll run on first down. Cook. And able to work his way down to the 16. 48 yards on the ground for him so far.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Flushed out right. The right side going to be caught by Hardman. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He'll buy some time right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's got to leak out of the backfield to his right, then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll make it a 2nd down. This is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. so they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Texans on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Cook now off the read option. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Forced out to his left. Now Burrow loses the football, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. The Texans on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. Cook, a 1st down and more. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Houston. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Texans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Lutz good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
A run there on 1st down gets 3 up to the 28.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Well, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. On 1st down, Hines. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Now Wilson on 1st down. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. Touchdown! Naeem Hines, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Dolphins head on to their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here taken in by Ingram. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the 31, Burrow. Open man right side is Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Throwing, Burrow. And that's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Burrow. Throw to the right, taken in by Berrios. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Wilson wants to throw it. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Now Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. Completes it to Fan on the right side. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd, 3rd levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Troy Apke. And the Texans are right back in this football game. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they...
And that's caught inside the 35. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the... So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. To throw, Burrow. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's Burrow. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. The 40. The 20, 10, 5, and that might just submit it. A return for a late touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.